Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a hot minute. I'm sorry for not posting a video soon enough, but here we are. Welcome to my 5-year transition update. Alright guys, so this video is just going to be practically me chatting to you about the last 5 years of my life and the last 5 years of my transition, essentially, where I'm at and how I'm feeling about everything, as well as what I plan for my future and where to go from here. So stay tuned if this interests you. Alright guys, first things first, it is a new decade. So I started my medical transition 5 years ago, 2015. I started taking my hormones and HRT. Fast forward to now, it's now 2020, and I have undergone plastic surgery and gender affirming surgeries, essentially. I got my breast augmentation done early last year, and I got my facial feminization late last year. Ding, this is me now. And so far, all the healing has been great. Everything has gone smoothly. There has been 0 complications, which I'm super grateful for. And in terms of the results, I'm very, very happy and very pleased with my results. If you guys haven't seen any of my surgery videos, they're all on my channel. I had my breast augmentation surgery with Cosmetitour in Thailand, and I had my facial feminization with Braun Beauty Medical Group in Korea. So I will link those at the bottom for you guys if you wanted to see what the process was about and how I endured all of that. So looking back at my year last year, it was quite a heavy year in terms of my transition. I achieved a lot of the goals I set out for myself when I first started my transition. I've always dreamt of getting breast augmentation to really feel more feminine and feel more female for myself in terms of my body and my appearance. And then the icing of on the cake was my facial feminization, which never in my wildest dreams did I think I would get so soon. And so I'm so grateful and so privileged to have been able to hit 2 birds with 1 stone last year. It's quite surprising, and I'm still in awe that I was able to achieve both of these. But I'm also so grateful that this is how it happened. So in terms of my medical transition, these surgeries are all I really strived for. I've had no interest in undergoing SRS, and I've always had that mindset going into, you know, this journey. And the reason being is my body dysphoria and dysmorphia, my appearance, is predominantly my biggest concern. For me, my genitalia doesn't bother me. It's not the end-all do-all. It doesn't disqualify me for being a woman or from being the woman that I am. It's just, it's a body part, it's an organ, it's, you know, it's a part of me. So me changing that doesn't affect how I feel in terms of my womanhood. And that's just myself. Trans women and trans people in general will have different stances on their genitals. It's really no one's business. It shouldn't be, it never will be. But for myself, I just want to openly share that it's not my thing to do. I'm happy with my makeup down there. It doesn't bother me. For me, my main course for my transition was how I projected myself, my reflection in the mirror, and yeah, my physicality, my shell. So undergoing a lot of these surgeries, they are very expensive, and unfortunately not everyone will have the means to achieve their transition goals as soon as you start. It really is a journey in the sense that, you know, it costs time and money and just planning as well. So if you are a trans sister watching this video, I just want you to know that this did not happen overnight. Again, it happened over the course of 5 years. a lot of patience, a lot of prayers, and a lot of things just falling into place. So if I do have advice for you girls out there who are in your transition and feeling a little bit down because things aren't happening sooner, just remember it's not a race, it is a journey, and you will achieve what you want at the end. Just keep manifesting it in your brain, just keep staying positive, and keep dreaming, because you know your dreams will come true, and it's a matter of just sticking to it. So over the last 5 years, I have been and was a serial dater. For some reason, I mean, clearly I had daddy issues growing up, and I still do have daddy issues, and I think I projected that with my journey in terms of dating and my love life. I found that I used dating as a means to achieve some sort of validation from men so that I would feel wanted, I would feel worthy of something. And that's one of my biggest regrets over the past 5 years, is using dating as a crutch to build my self-esteem and my confidence. And it's very dangerous to do that, because you're allowing men who will, by the way, treat you like garbage without any emotions. Like, using them as a crutch for your emotions and for your worth is not a good feeling. So if again you are a trans sister watching this video, shout out to you, but put your efforts and your focus elsewhere, because you don't want to use attention and validation from men as a means for you to keep moving forward in your transition. So that's something that I learned the hard way, unfortunately. That being said, I will say I also experienced love for the first time within my transition. So I had my first boyfriend in 2016, and we were on and off up until this year, last year, whatever it may be. But needless to say, at the end of the day, I finally have experienced true love and appreciation from someone, regardless of, you know, my body, my status as a trans woman. I really felt seen and heard and loved for who I am and for what's inside. That's the very important part. And so fast forward to now, 2020, I feel like I'm gonna leave that dating chapter and validation from men. I'm gonna leave that behind. It was totally a mistake, and now I can really focus on myself, my success, what I want for myself independently. I think growing up watching Disney, growing up loving Pretty Woman with Julia Roberts, I strived so hard to be passable. I strived so hard to be ultra feminine, not just because that was my personality, but also because I thought these things would help me find love, find a relationship, and be rescued ultimately. And what I realized at the end of the day is being rescued, having a male figure there to help you, guide you, be in charge of you, whatever fucked up trauma shit that it may be, it's not, that can't be your narrative. So for myself, having experienced all of that the past 5 years, my narrative now is being confident in my body, who I am, what I'm worth, and applying it to my success independently. No strings with men whatsoever. Gone, no need. I'm gonna gas my own car, you know, I'm gonna gas myself up. Like, I don't need someone else to tell me my worth. It's gonna be coming from my brain and my heart. Like, that's what I really want to focus on moving forward. And I hope that, you know, if you're still new into your transition, that you don't end up doing what I did in terms of relying on men, dates, validation, whatnot, to build your character and self-worth. Every failure that you go through, everything that you get challenged by, you grow and you learn, and you become more well-equipped to face the next challenge. I think my true happiness will come when I am like everyone, financially stable, da 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 da. But in terms of my transition, I am happy where I am, and like I'm glad that we now have a voice and a platform to really speak up and share. I think this is the day and age too, because there's a lot of us now that are out in the open that we can really hold hands and fight for what we deserve, which is the right to exist, the right to be here, the right to take up space, the right to be treated like human beings that we are. So I'm happy for that. I guess one last thing before I cap off the video is current events. You know, in January 2020, so much things have happened that are very sad in the world. It just makes you realize that life is truly short. So for those of you that are questioning about your gender, questioning your sexuality, questioning your worth, yourself, do you want to live a fruitful life that is true, truthful, real, authentic? Or do you want to keep moving on, sweeping things under the rug? This is a time when you need to realize what's worth going forward. And my answer for myself is just to keep living my truth, keep being myself, despite what, you know, society says, despite what people try to do to bring you down or sabotage you. Just live your life, live your truth. All right guys, I hope you enjoyed this super chatty video. If you did enjoy this type of video, please comment. If you want to see more content from me, please follow me on Instagram at mackymaximilian, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well. I'd really appreciate it. Yeah, if there's any topics you'd like for me to discuss or talk about, feel free to comment down below or shoot me a message. I'll see you guys in my next video. I love you all, and be true to yourself. Bye.